Happiness is so subjective and yet it is perceived by the society with such a common interpretation. Although our society has started to become aware that if happiness and success is just restricted to materialism, then it would be short lived. Be it mansions, real estate properties, cars, bikes, global trips, domestic trips, concerts, the list would be endless. I would be lying though if I say money and real estate properties do not give any sort of security or protection against crisis. But that's not the solution to happiness. If one expects that happiness would be eternal after some successful outcome or materialistic achievement, then it's not entirely true. Interestingly, happiness could be found in the most little and simple moments of life. It could be having a lemonade during a hot summer, a walk outside, enjoying your own company, relishing a scenic view or a view of the lake without taking your phones out and clicking the photos of it. People usually set an ambitious goal or challenge to themselves, like buying an expensive car or any real estate properties, and many other examples which we discussed earlier, and expect that after that they will be successful or they'll find their happiness. But little do we realize that happiness is not an outcome, it's a process, it's a practice, it's a way of living. Some people find their happiness in a balanced life, and some like to push their limits as much as they can. As per a survey done by us, we found out that the range of how people perceive happiness could differ from person to person. For some people, it could be their pride. For some people, it could be buying a footwear for their parents so that they could see the smile on their faces. For some people, it's keeping away from the addiction like smoking, etc., so that they could live a healthy and balanced life. One interesting approach, though, which we came across was that he says, मैं ज़्यादा सोचता नहीं रे, मैं बस खुश रहता हूँ. And that caught me off guard because that answer was so different from what we usually learn in our daily lives or from movies or TV shows. And he seemed the most happy because we think he's practicing the most important exercise which we all know and have learned from some or the other way, but we forget to implement it in our lives for real. And it is being present. Is it okay to say having a smile on the face could be happiness? Maybe yes, maybe not. Of course and obviously, smile is the most mainstream way how we recognize happiness. But that's not what happiness is all about. Happiness, rather than being external, could be too deep and internal as well. The reason why I say smile doesn't necessarily depict happiness is because even Heath Ledger's Joker is smiling all the time. But is he happy? I don't know, perhaps Bruce Wayne would know it better. One simple way to practice happiness would be like the time when you used to learn cycle. You keep up with the good balance, don't fall, and when you do fall, pick your cycle up again and keep cycling.